So, with what I had, this was a good game, and actually the engine was in my favor towards the end when I was really worried it wasn't. But you'll see what happened, but it's interesting to say the least. So we have a Smith Morra Gambit, which I've never been a big fan of, and some people have played this move, and the reason why is because they want to keep watching this, obviously. Um, but against the Smith Morra, I like to, not that. I really like to see this move because a lot of people have a blind spot. So they'll do something like this and suddenly lose their queen, which I find to be really humorous at times. However, this person didn't do that. Queen d1, which is a main move, I believe. And now the knight comes out. I develop my bishop. They want me to take the knight here to damage the pawn structure. But I wasn't too sure, and I played the wrong move basically. I played that a little early. If I wanted to, I could have brought my knight out, and obviously if this I take, but let's say they bring this out, I have d4 here, and I played d4 a little early, and even in the event of me playing something like this, they have this. I could play d4 here, but obviously as you can see, it's not as great. So I should have played this first. I missed it and played d4 a little early and miscounted. And it's really funny. There's this tactic where I end up a pawn, and I also missed this, and it's kind of unfortunate. I don't usually miss tactics like this, but it happens to everybody. Anyway, in this position, I'm winning. And I feel like everyone I've played against with the Smith Morra has not done a great job at playing the Smith Morra. They check here, and this was actually really good for me. I was really happy to get their bishop off the board, and here I play an inaccurate move. Once again, I should have just moved my knight out to hit the pawn, because in this position, there's really no stopping me from getting the pawn. I mean, I do this, and then I could take with my queen, but in this position, that's actually better for white. So in here, I really am just super fine. Um, but I played a little too quickly again, uh, and so I ended up playing the wrong move. This is 3 minute blitz, so that's going to be my excuse. After Stockfish thinks for a bit, actually thinks me taking the pawn is better. However, I thought getting queens off the board would be fine. And then they blunder this fork, and I saw it immediately after. And if you see, I took 1 second to recapture, but if I had given because the immediate second after, I found that, and it's really upsetting because I should have had that. But regardless, I took back, and it's still about equal here. We both made plenty of mistakes up to this point, and I just thought going up a pawn would be fine, so I did it, thankfully. And here, instead of castling for even a second, the computer thought this would be better. What I did was castle, and it looks to be equal. But I imagine it's to protect this pawn and then bring my bishop, my rook out. So that seems a lot better than what I played. Here, I was really thinking about getting that knight out, but I thought, okay, well, they're not really going to attack the knight anytime soon. Because obviously, if they play this, it's not their move. Sorry, let's say I play h6, they play this. It's not really that bad because I just move out of the way. Um, so yeah, ultimately not bad at all. They play bishop e2. I play rook to d8. This really didn't have an idea in mind, if you want me to be honest. It was kind of just me using the open file. And they attack my pawn. And so I make the mistake of expecting this, and suddenly I'm protecting the pawn, when in reality, I saw this almost immediately after I made my move. And I took 14 seconds on that thing and didn't think to just move my king. So, missed an opportunity there. And I was thinking about going up here, but I didn't like this because obviously that'd be fine. They can't capture back, or I'm up a piece. or no, I'm not. But we're just traded down so much that really White's advantage is gone. In my opinion, again, didn't check that with the computer. But what I played was this, just to really force the trade. And I was completely unsure why they played this, and so I took the chance to stack my rooks. In this position, they want me to go down, and I thought of that, but I wasn't completely sure what comes after. I knew it came after this, however, and it seems to be not that much worse. But I knew they would either take here, or they would go here or here, and I knew what would come after that. Thankfully, I'm pretty sure the line I thought up was there, and then I probably would have gone here, which apparently is not good at all. Thankfully, we didn't get that line. They took on a7, and then I trade off the bishops because I think their bishop was probably their best piece. This knight's not really doing anything anymore. And here, I thought I missed an opportunity because I played so fast. I went here really fast. You can see actually how fast I went. 4.6 seconds, which isn't, I guess, that fast. But I thought I missed the opportunity for this, but then I didn't realize I would just be losing a piece there. Not losing an entire piece, as you can see, but just losing my piece, you know? So, thankfully, they were afraid of being back ranked because they didn't think they can just let their rook hang, because their king is protecting it. So they thankfully did blunder this tactic here, which I was really happy to see. And I wasn't actually sure if I was winning here or not. I knew I had more pieces and stuff. And here, I actually thought this trapped the rook without recognizing it had this square. Either way, it really worked out for me. The difference between here and here, I'm not completely certain. Here does just block off the rook's entry because obviously the rook can't go here, or it just gets taken. So I think that's probably the difference. But I went here just to go into this little cubby hole, and now they take, and it allows for a forced checkmate. It's not necessarily forced yet. They have an opportunity to stop it. They even have an opportunity here, where I play this, and the only option they really have is sacking their rook. And they don't, and I find a beautiful checkmate in the corner of the board with two knights and a rook. I was really happy to find this checkmate. I've never really done a checkmate like this before. They say I played with 80% accuracy, but I feel like I played a lot worse. Um, but overall, decent game. Could have been a lot better though.